It's 7:43 in the morning and today's the day.
Pulling into the hospital campus now.
I'm excited. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, but more excited than anything. So Joey has to drop me off and they let me in first. And with all this COVID stuff, they have to test me and then wait for my results to get back. And then after my results, then he'll be allowed to come in. They'll take his temperature and we'll be in the room the entire time and go from there. So we brought lots of snacks. Right now he's dropping me off and he's going to drop off Bindi at my sister's. So my mom and nieces can look after her. Can you tell I'm nervous?
You ready for the longest Q-tip up your nose?
No, I'm not actually. I'm actually really more nervous about that, I think.
Get ready.
But we'll keep you guys updated. I love you.
Love you too.
Ask up. So I just checked into the front desk at the hospital. Now I have to go up to labor and delivery. I have my bag. Baby's bag. And we're going up. I wish Joey was here right now already. I'm in the room. They got me all hooked up so they can listen to him and monitor him, and got my IV. I don't have to wear my mask anymore because they tested me for COVID and it came back negative, which means I called Joey and gave him the A-OK to come join me, which I'm really happy about. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous about what would happen if it did come back negative and what that process would be like, but I just kept trying to put that out of my mind and just focus on the positive and knowing that everything would be okay. So I'm glad that it worked out. So he's on his way up here with his bags full of stuff. I can't wait to show you guys what he packed.
You ready for your new roommate?
Oh my gosh.
I got my security deposit and all my stuff.
Let me see your backpack.
Where's my room?
Time for a comfy stay.
Wow,
Come on down.
We have our shower, we have a full bath. It's a nice studio apartment here at Stanford Hospital. Wow, look at that, a 12-inch flat screen. I think I brought one of those with me, actually.
You did bring a TV.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, so am I.
Love you.
Love you. Smuggled you some food. So contractions are every 2 to 4 minutes. She's still on ice chips. Around an exercise ball. She's doing some in labor twerking. Poking that butt out. I mean, that's how we got in this situation in the first place, is her poking that butt out.
Don't make me laugh.
No, that's a good thing. And we've been here for about 4.5 hours now. And got some Jell-O on the way. But she's fine right now. She's not super unhappy yet. Which means we still gotta get this little guy out of here.
Just in my own thoughts and enjoying these ice chips because they taste banging right now.
Yeah. If she's being philosophical, that means she isn't on any drugs yet. We'll keep you guys posted. Contractions every 2 to 4 minutes. 2:20. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Stop kicking mommy in her ribs. On a baby registry, everybody bought the bibs. Please come outside, come out soon. Let mommy see you before we see the moon. Come on out, little buddy. Come out now.
Me in the ribs and it hurt.
Come out now.
So far, it's 6:46, and I've been in labor for how many hours now?
9 hours. 9 hours.
9 hours.
Wow.
I'm starving, but I just had some chicken broth and a little Jell-O. And what was that?
The lactose.
And a popsicle stick. So just need him to come on down.
Come on, buddy. This is your eviction notice. You have exactly 2 hours to gather your belongings, or the sheriff will be here promptly. Sheriff Forceps. Come on in. Come and get you. So it's 1 in the morning and been here for a while. Been here since 10 a.m. and Tanya's resting now after getting some morphine 4 hours ago. And a few minutes after they gave her the morphine, they put the balloons, or the rubber bladders, 2 of them, near her cervix to help dilate. She's been dilating really only at 2 centimeters for the first like 9 hours of the day, so I need a little bit of help here. And it's 1 in the morning, so it's time for her to just rest. And yeah, contractions are often, but her blood pressure and her blood sugar is good. And she's just been chewing on ice because she's been on a clear liquid diet since arriving here, even though I snuck in a sandwich and she's been sneaking my food. So I can't blame her, but she hasn't felt nauseous. It's just the morphine's really kicked her ass and she's out of it. But we're getting up to use the bathroom often, and I'm unplugging everything and walking that over. So it's like, that's the battery backup to make sure it's fully charged. I unplug that, and then I plug the 2, meters that get Noah's heart rate. And yeah, it's 1 in the morning, and we're about 15 hours into this thing, and I don't know how close we are to 10 centimeters, but it seems like it's quite a ways away. So we'll get a checkup hopefully at like 6 in the morning when the next shift comes in, and do an internal exam and see where we are. But she's one tough cookie, and I love her very much. And Noah, I love you too. Noah, you gotta let mommy kick you out. Tough stuff. Tough little guy. Yeah. Tanya said you're evicted. So stop squatting. Give you an update in another few hours, depending on how awake we are. So it's just after 6 a.m. on July 23rd. Tanya's been in labor now for 20 hours. Yeah. And we just ordered the epidural. I want to do that before it's too late. She took morphine last night at 9 p.m. and made it through the night. Very spotty, a little bit of sleep here and there. Speaking of spotty, the balloon got released a couple hours ago, and just took her to the bathroom, and she saw some spotting there and said, it's time to get the epidural before it's too late. So
And as long as I could, I tried.
yeah, it's very good. Only one dose of pain reliever so far, so very good for the baby. And now it's time for the epidural. So hopefully, once she gets that, she'll just be so relaxed that she won't be fighting the contractions or anything like that, and her body will just naturally take over and fully dilate. But it's been tough. This is 20 hours of being in labor. And it's the morning of July 23rd, and he's coming today. He's coming today because I didn't install that car seat for nothing. And I didn't install that seat for nothing either. So here we are. We've now been in labor for over 30 hours. 30 hours is an incredibly long time to be in labor. Danya refused pain medication for the first 11 hours. And then finally last night after 11 hours, she got a little bit of morphine or promethazine. And as you can see, it's really tough. She's having a lot of contractions right now. And she finally actually requested an epidural last night around this morning at close to, I think it was like 7:45. It was 20. Yeah, so after 21 hours of labor, she finally got an epidural. And then about 3 hours after the epidural, got a rupture, like, you know, they ruptured her water, so they broke her water, and just basically looking underneath here to see how many fluids she's releasing. But since the epidural, have not been able to take her to the bathroom for walks and help her stretch her legs, so it's just kind of helping her move from side to side every half hour or so to relieve some pressure off her hips, keep her up on her feet, chewing on ice shards, cranberry apple cocktails, and Jello. I'm just really hoping that Noah reads his eviction notice and packs his things and gets ready to go, because we want you to be here. Mama's working really hard for you to get here. And yeah, wish us luck. We'll see you guys for the next segment soon. Hopefully we'll have some good news and we'll start that push soon. She's a tough girl. Just a quick note, we're now entering the 40th hour. It's just insanity. Yep, trying to keep those pearly whites white. Still look beautiful. But we got that belly getting pushed up now because, I mean, he needs to come out.
He doesn't want to.
No,
so they have me in this position sitting up in hopes that it'll get him to want to come down. But I feel like he's pushing himself more up into my ribs to prevent coming down. I got nothing.
All right, stay tuned. We're gonna have this little son of a gun pull his parachute and make his way into the world. But, you know, it's like almost 1 in the morning, basically 1 in the morning. And we're only another 9 hours from being here for a full 48 hours. So, well, there you go. It's 1 in the morning. And we better get this started here so we don't want to be here waiting for a 3rd Street day. Stay tuned, y'all. Bye.
Okay, so we're checking back in. I'm obviously feeling a lot better than how I was in some of the last videos. Fully drugged up and out of it. Our baby is born. He's here. Meet Noah Joseph Mejia. Look at that little snuggle bug. He's so cute. So it's a little over 36 hours. We obviously hadn't filmed me actually giving birth because they wouldn't allow us, 1. And 2, y'all don't need to be all up in love with JJ.
It's only 2 people.
But
me
it was,
and him.
I know, it was a nice experience.
Separate directions, but never mind.
Oh my God, come
Just
on.
run it back.
Much more, no. You guys get to see how crazy he is. Much more details to come on how the actual procedure and giving birth process was. That'll be a separate video in itself. I feel like I look a little crazy.
You look beautiful. Come on. Leave it in the comments. She looks damn good without any sleep, without any makeup, and that's why I married her. Fellas, make sure you find out what she looks like when the makeup comes off, and that's who you get married to. So.
But right now we're just about to walk him over to the nursery so he can get some rest, so we can get some rest, and then we'll come back in about 5 seconds or less and give you guys some more stuff to talk about.